Hey Libra, welcome to your tarot session. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm going to dive right into your reading as always, and I'm going to start by picking the general energy. I was shuffling the cards and journaling. I'm trying to be even more intentional, even more mindful than usual. And I've been journaling a lot, writing things down before the sessions. And I kept getting number 2. So the way I felt it was like you were stuck in the liminal space, or there was this perception that you were stuck, but it's just an illusion. It's because you're preparing for something. You needed the liminal space. I picked cards and I got 2. I was like, okay, so there's something that's already moving. There's something that's already changing right now, but Libra's perception could be that they are stuck. And look at who's here. As general energy, the Fool, which is the liminal space, literally, number 0. So our perception is nothing's happening. I'm stuck. Or nothing good is happening. Everyone else around me is busy. And I feel like there's something that your mind is telling you, and it's not actually the truth. And the Fool is the soul of the tarot. Again, it's number 0. So it really is about those spaces in between. So when you think about the storyline of the tarot, there's number 1, the Magician, and then it goes to the World card, number 21. And here, the Fool is the in-between. It's the time before an ending and a new beginning. So, infinite possibilities with the Fool. And it really is about noticing how you've been talking to yourself, how you've been judging, again, this liminal space. Because usually when I pick the Fool, I know that something big is about to begin in my life. I know that change is coming. And we have the Hierophant. Okay, Libra, I see you. 4 of Wands and 4 of Cups. So yeah, repetitive numbers, 4. I saw 2 right before this reading. So there's something that your guides are trying to tell you. And you could be receiving something, you could be channeling something right now with the Hierophant. Hierophant is a reminder that you are your own wise teacher. It's a channeler, really. And there's a person here between 2 pillars. In the 4 of Wands, there are folks here between the wands. This is the 1111 card. And it really is about channeling some type of magic into our lives. Hierophant is our roots. It's connected to systems that were in place way before you were born. So what's happening right now in this times of in-between? You are rediscovering parts of yourself that were lost in some ways. Things that you forgot about yourself. If you felt disconnected from your magic or your power, I think that you are about to receive a very clear sign from the universe that this is just the beginning for you. The 4 of Wands is perfect alignment. It's Mars and Venus working together. It's the yin, the yang, it's all opposites. It really is a confirmation that we are the alchemists of our lives. And that, without knowing it, sometimes we are invited more joy, more sweetness, more fun into our lives. And this is what's happening for you, Libra, with the 4 of Cups here. And really all 4s in the tarot are like cosmic forts. And they will show us where we need more comfort in our lives. So you're looking for more stability emotionally. It feels like there could be relationships or whatever you're spending time doing right now, it's just not emotionally stable and you're looking for more comfort around that. So I do feel like there is an important relationship in your life where it just has you walking on eggshell all the time. And the Four of Cups is about saying no. No, I'm not going to do this anymore. No, I don't want to feel like I'm constantly walking on eggshell. I know my intentions clearly with the Hierophant, Four of Wands. Your intentions are good. I think that you are moving in the world in alignment with your values, but I'm going to be honest, Libra, someone is not seeing that. And it's time that someone tells you it's not your fault. You're not the problem here. And I think that it's essential you remember that you cannot save, change, or fix someone else. And in life, we really start working on ourselves. We really start focusing on our own soul journey the day we stop waiting for others to change. There is a shift here for you, Libra. There's a redirection of your energy. Someone left you really depleted emotionally. You don't have anything else to give them. You tried, you did your best. And at this point, it really isn't your problem. You have to embody those emotional boundaries and say no. No, I'm not available for this kind of BS. I'm not available for your mood swings, and I'm not available for any of it right now. This might not be a forever goodbye, but this is about someone embodying their boundaries, even if others don't respect them. Because boundaries are for you, Libra. They're not for other people. They don't have to respect them. They don't. It sucks, I know, but they don't. So it feels like it's the straw that broke the camel back in some way. And I'm French. I don't even know if I'm saying this right, because in French we say la dernière goutte qui fait déborder le vase, you know, the last drop. It really is about this one moment where you're like, enough is enough. But there's going to be shame. There's going to be something coming up to the surface that's going to be very uncomfortable. Your guides are saying you're doing exactly what you're supposed to do. And we have the Seven of Swords. Of course, I told you there's going to be shame coming up. There's going to be a weird feeling. Well, I should help this person. I should be more careful. I could have saved them. I could have fixed this relationship. It was never your job to fix them. It was never your job to save this relationship. And the Seven of Swords is the illusion that we could have done things differently. But what if? What if? And this is the myth of not enoughness. When we feel like we're not good enough, we didn't do enough. And that is total freaking BS, my friend. You've done more than enough. And I think that it is time now that you put yourself first, that you put the oxygen mask on yourself first, and you're going to have to recharge. You're going to have to recharge. So what is at the heart of this reading for Libra? Oh, yes, my friend. Oh, yes. So I feel like seeing the World card at the heart of it all. And it's so beautiful that the Fool card is your general energy. We are free. This is my confirmation that you are free from something. Finally. And for some of you, you could still be stuck in old beliefs. Again, I'm not good enough. I should be doing more. For others, you could already be on the other side of this threshold. But you're done carrying with you energies that are over, that are dead and done. It's not yours to carry. And by carrying all of that energy for someone else for so long, you forgot about yourself. You forgot how essential it is for you to take care of yourself. So the World card is free. That's why this person is naked. They are free. They are not trying to hurt someone who hurt them back, and they are not expecting for anyone else to change. They are embracing this new beginning, and there's, of course, honoring of an ending. I can honor, I can acknowledge how something was essential in my life. It has its story, its beauty. I can hold space for that, but I am done. I am done. And I feel like there's anger coming up. And I know it's not my anger. I'm having a beautiful day, but there's like stuck anger somewhere. I feel like you've accumulated a lot. And that's what it happens when we walk on eggshell. We let the anger build up, and then eventually we break. And then the person's going to be like, why are you mad? Why are you suddenly mad? And you're like, oh, because I've been accumulating energies and frustrations for years and years. You're done. You're free. And it took a lot of work. It took so much courage for you to embody your boundaries. Because I feel like at one point it was easier for you to just give all yourself away. You were buying yourself peace in that way. Now you're about to step in real peace, inner peace, outer peace. Okay. 8 of Swords. So look at that. We have the 7 and then we jump to the 8 here. And the 8 of Swords is one of my favorite cards because it is a full-on transformation of the mind. It looks scary because it is scary to change so much, to transform so much. It can feel very lonely when you realize, I don't want the same things I wanted. I don't feel connected to half of the people I felt connected with in the past. It can be very scary to realize I'm different and I want different things. And this is what's happening here. The blindfold is coming off. And it's weird because when I teach the tarot, I always teach the 8 of Swords as someone who takes the blindfold off and becomes the person on the World card. So it's very interesting that the 8 of Swords comes right after the World card. Your perception is that you're taking steps back whenever you're having a difficult day, whenever you're feeling stuck or feeling uncomfortable again. And that is an illusion. You are not taking any steps back. You are growing and evolving, and it's all part of this soul journey. It's all being contained in the energy of the Fool card. So when you're hard on yourself, when you're judging where you are right now, and sometimes it really is about, we feel like we gave the best of ourselves to someone in a past relationship. We feel like we lost so much time and that we cannot believe we're still stuck in this. We cannot believe that we're still thinking about this. It's all part of this process. Lessons, we're going to be challenged all of our lives. We're still going to make mistakes. We're still going to F up forever. We're supposed to. This is how we grow. So I think that there's something changing about your perception. Again, I felt like you were holding space for how beautiful something was at one point and how it helped you grow. But you're moving on. You are choosing freedom here. And we have the Page of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, you're going back to the roots of something, rediscovering or falling in love again with something that you left aside. We have the Page, the Knight, and then the King. This is a fabulous evolution. So the only thing that's quote unquote missing here is the Cup. Like, I would have loved to see the Queen of Cups here, but at the same time, you're not in your feelings anymore. Someone probably manipulated you for a really long time, like emotionally manipulated you. You felt like you owe them something. And here, this is someone rational. This is someone who's taking decisions based on, again, their values and how they value themselves also. You value your peace more than another person's comfort. And that is king energy. Kings understand the value of honoring their boundaries. And let's begin with the Page of Wands, because this is the spark of something new. This is understanding your own potential. And I feel like you initiated something very magical in your life, especially with the Hierophant that came first, and then the Four of Wands. I could definitely feel like there's this wave of luck coming in. You've been preparing for that. And for some reason, the universe did not want you to receive, to be hit by this wave of luck while you were still emotionally dealing with that person who was taking so much from you. You weren't ready to receive it. You needed to go through a reset. There's a reason why it took so long for you to get in that space. And the Knight of Pentacles is very careful. It's moving very slowly. This is definitely a confirmation that, yeah, you might have been feeling stuck. You might have felt at one point like your guides gave up on you, or I'm just not gonna get this lucky break. I'm just not gonna get hit by this wave of luck. I guess it's just not my time, or maybe I'm doing something wrong. Here, you're understanding, okay, good things takes time. I needed to get myself out of this situation. I needed to rebuild my foundation as a person in order to move forward and, again, find peace. This is really about a Libra who is finding inner peace and creating peace around them. And King of Swords is like a full-grown tree, my friend. Unshakable. Mentally, you are getting in that space of like ultimate power. And again, the kings, they understand the value of change. They understand the value of making mistakes. They are kings. So they contain the page and the knights and the queens. All of it is contained in the king. So I think that, and I felt that in your last reading, like there was this honoring of a season, like you've been wintering for a while. Things are about to change and you can see the sprout of certain seeds starting to grow. It is not about rushing. Rushing what you do, it gives you the illusion that you're moving faster, but you're not. It is essential that you stay present. It is essential that you listen to your body, that you listen to your own wisdom. The Hierophant came first. Again, the Hierophant says you are your own wise teacher. So can you identify in what ways you've been looking outside of yourself for validation? Can you trust? Can you be so rooted in who you are, so secure in who you are, that nothing can break you? And this is where you're going. This is where you're headed. So deeply rooted and ready to ascend and ready to receive whatever blessing is coming your way. Again, listen, I can't shut up about the Hierophant because it really is a blessing. This card is always a blessing. And seeing it paired up with the Four of Wands to me is like literally a wave of luck, literally a wave of abundance about to hit you right in the freaking face, my love. But you need to make space. And I think that by honoring that, by working on making space in your life to receive that energy, you're going to be clearing out what's non-essential. You're going to be letting go of what's been holding you back. Where do you need more comfort? I asked you this question when I saw the 4-4 energy. Where do you need more comfort? What has been feeling scary and just shaky? Is it love? Is it work? Is it your relationship with yourself? There's something that just feels very unbalanced, and like the roots are shaky. So you're about to rebuild something on stronger foundation, and this is going to create long-lasting success. But again, it takes a lot of courage to be able to say, that is not working for me anymore. That is a no for me. 4 of Cups. Again, learning to say no. We're not afraid that we're going to miss out on something. We understand that not all cups, not all invitations in life are meant to be. Sometimes we deal with people, we deal with challenges, and it really is a lesson. It's not something that is supposed to be in our lives. And I think that we lie to ourselves in that way. We feel like if something happens, if someone is in our life, well, it's probably meant to be. And I have to work on myself in order to make this person comfortable, in order to accept. No, you've accepted enough. And someone definitely needed this mini wake-up call. But again, I really believe that you're free already. It's just that the mind is still confused about a situation. Because yeah, there was a lot of beauty there at one point. But what's waiting for you is, listen, it's a different story. It's a different type of energy. It's something that is just for you. And again, the way I see it is a wave of luck. It's very sudden, it's surprising, and it helps you understand how essential it was to start over. So we have 2 cards, number 13. Okay, I like that. And lunar eclipse. So divine feminine, step into your power. 13 is actually a very lucky number. And in numerology, we add every digit. So 13 is actually 4. It's a vibration of the number 4, which is connected again to our foundation, to our support. 444 is the most supportive number for your guides. It says you're going to be just fine. Chances are you are fine right now. You are supported and protected. And lunar eclipse opened the door to a higher dimension. Let me read the booklet for this one. Okay. You are being called to connect with your highest self. The lunar eclipse represents an energetic gateway, allowing higher frequencies and higher beings to reach, guide, and impact us. This might feel intense, but do not fear. Eclipses bring events that are part of the divine plan. It is time to leave what is safe and comfortable to align with your highest self. You can tell when the door to the higher dimension is open. Necessary life changes are triggered, or things might feel accelerated around you. Maybe something you left in the darkest corners of your soul is resurfacing. When the door is open, the universe is supporting and guiding you through a massive transformation. Trust in the direction this energy is guiding you. Focus on what you really want. Eclipses are rare because they can only take place when the sun, earth, and moon are aligned. A lunar eclipse happens when the moon and sun are on the exact opposite side. In most calendar years, there are 2 lunar eclipses. So it makes a lot of sense that what you're moving into is helping you find more stability, which is all about 444 energy. It makes total sense. So notice when you see the number 444, maybe you started seeing it already. Maybe this is going to be your angel number for 2025. Every year, personally, I have like a new angel number. There's a theme of my year. 444 has been showing up so much recently, so it makes me very happy to see that for you also. And with this card here, Divine Feminine, step into your power. Again, this is Venus energy, not necessarily for people who identify as women. But this is about finding that balance between the Mars and the Venus. So maybe for a while you were in that Mars energy. Again, there was anger, there was this need to fight back, this need to just break free. And now everything is balancing itself again with the Four of Wands, the sense of Mars and Venus working together. I can trust again. I can get comfortable again. I can open myself to receive again because I'm not fighting, I'm dancing with the energy. So this is a very magical time for you, and I don't think it's that obvious. I think there's the need to dig a little deeper and to notice the little synchronicities. And I noticed, in the past decade that repetitive numbers and angel numbers are really showing up when we need them the most because we're looking for support. That's the thing with magic and synchronicities. It's because we're looking for them and they find us. So when everything's doing great, you're not necessarily looking for support. You're not necessarily looking at the little signs, but here it is. Very obvious that the universe is supporting you. And this is my confirmation that you're about to be receiving something. It is more than just a possibility here. So I'm very happy for you, Libra. Take care, and I'll talk to you guys next week.